Welcome back to the Ping Tour trailer. A little bit tidier than last time, but we're just having a good time here at the BMW Championship. I'm about to build some of the hottest irons that Ping makes. It's the S56 iron. Thus far this year, since the release, we have 7 victories with it, and we also have our new Tour S Rustique wedge. Primarily just PGA Tour. We also do the Solheim Invitational, which is our invitational tournament out of Stillwater, Oklahoma, pretty much every year. And this year, actually, we've decided to do Vegas, which would be the first time for us to go with the van there. So, approximately, it'll probably vary from year to year between 30 to 35 events. I'd say probably my favorite tournament this year has been Quail Hollow. Just Carolina. I love the South.
Because of the barbecue?
Everything. People are friendly. The golf course was beautiful, and just Southern hospitality. You can't beat it. I ride the bike by myself. I am the sole driver. Before I start this, I did my training, I guess, a year and a half ago, and it's fun. It's definitely a different lifestyle driving a truck. But funny stories. In the last month, I've been pulled over at weigh stations and put on the scales just so they could ask for some free hats.
Really?
Yeah, so those are the kind of daily things that I go through.
So you give away more hats than anything?
Well, they ask for them. I not necessarily give them away all the time, but we definitely have a fair share of hats out there. We have 7 victories worldwide with the S56 thus far, since the launch at the U.S. Open. In a few ways to the 57, but primarily, again, it's very much a Ping club in terms of the casting. Still 17-4 stainless steel, a little bit slightly longer hosel, and improved ball flight and spin. So especially with the new groove. So. Sun chips and cashew cookies. That's pretty much it. Kenny, Chesney, Lady Antebellum, Brooks and Dunn. Those are some of my favorites. And Zach Brown Band, can't forget them. Well, there's 2 different kinds. There's the Rustique, which you can see has the copper finish to it. Which actually wears off as soon as you start hitting it. So over time, as soon as that covering starts to come off, it'll actually rust. So obviously, in the past, that's to help generate some spin. So very, very soft feel off the face, and I love the bounce options on them, especially out of the sand. Try and travel together. One, it makes it easier because you have somebody there if something happened, but 2, you generally stay in the same hotels on the same highways, and it's just company. I mean, at times it can get kind of lonely, especially if you're driving by yourself. So myself and all the other manufacturing drivers generally try and go in groups, and then when we get to an event, sometimes we get to play some golf. So it's always good. It's a good thing I have a patient woman at home. We've been dating about 9 months now, and she's very patient with me, so I definitely appreciate that. Depends on the player. Some players don't like to change it too often because they feel comfortable with the feel that they have. And what you'll find is that if they come in to change a grip, they'll bring the whole set, or we'll actually tell them that's best that they do, because over time a grip gets smaller. So if you re-grip 5 clubs, he's going to feel different on the golf course. So most of the time we'll say just bring the whole set in and do it. Kevin Sutherland is my favorite guy in terms of gripping. He comes in probably once a week and he'll grip 2 or 3 clubs. I mean, it's just a feel thing for him. He likes to feel the grip a certain way, and that's, some people like it open, some people like it shut or square. So he just likes a certain feel. So He actually spoiled us just this last week. It was very nice of him. his wife Mary went out and bought us an Xbox. So for players like Alex Prue or Bubba Watson, when they're in their downtime, they can come in here and play Call of Duty 4.